Hello, this is Riley Porter with Seattle Sumo. You are listening to a commentary track for the 1964 Haru Basho. That is the March contest, and this track is for day 10. The video coverage can be found on the Japan Sumo Association's YouTube channel and accessed with a $9 monthly membership. As usual, I will count backwards from 3, 3, 2, 1. As I hit the N in 1, I'll click play on the video coverage. You'll do the same, and we'll be in sync for the day's action. And without any further ado, I will start the countdown and get us going here. 3, 2, 1. Futabayama, Taiho, Chianofuji, Archive. Alright, coming into day 10, we have two co-leaders in the two senior Yokozuna, Taiho and Kashiwara, both undefeated so far with 9 straight wins. First match is Shinyumaku Tamanoshima up against Fusanishiki. Tamanoshima is the grappler, Fusanishiki is more of a pusher. And pushing on the chest is Tamanoshima before pulling down Fusanishiki, little katasukashi, under shoulder swing down. So Tamanoshima, pretty nice push and pull. The kind of sumo you would expect to see from Fusanishiki, but Fusanishiki just didn't quite hit as hard on the tachi-ai. Tamanoshima's pretty speedy and strong. Moving to his 6th win, he was looking closer and closer for Kachikoshi. Alright, here's Waka Tenryu up against Wakahaguro. Wakahaguro yet to pick up a win. He has 9 straight losses. And Waka Tenryu crosses the lines, tries to push on the chest of Wakahaguro. Wakahaguro inches forward and then gets surging and finally picks up a win. Oshidashi. Ousting Waka Tenryu for his first victory in 10 days. Waka Tenryu falls to his 6th loss. So Wakahaguro, he had a good dayashi there. He kept moving forward, even though he didn't quite rush off the tachi-ai. Alright, Tsurugamine has been pretty good form this basho, managing to find his way to his favorite double inside grip consistently. Is 1 win away from Kachikoshi. His opponent, Wakanaruto, he has a 1-0 head-to-head against. And a hard charge from Wakanaruto. Wakanaruto is double inside, beating Tsurugamine at his own game. Tsurugamine is hiking up the outside right, now he's got the outside left. And a grip flip, so fast you couldn't even see it. Tsurugamine is inside right now. He's pumping in the gut a bit here. Spins around, tries to put on a Sotogake, but that outside leg moves from a trip to a slip outside the ring. Tsurugamine is beaten by Wakanaruto, who moves to his 6th win. Tsurugamine at 7-3 is going to have to wait for that Kachikoshi. He needs 1 more win. We'll try again tomorrow. Well, Wakanaruto, pretty good belt handling himself. Admirable effort. Here is Deiwanishiki, 3-6, up against Toyokuni, 5-4. It's a 4-2 head-to-head in Deiwanishiki's favor. Toyokuni rushes into him, but Deiwanishiki catches, and then gets off gets moving forward. So Deiwanishiki, as usual, a bit passive on the tachi-ai, but seemed ready for action today. He's looking healthier and healthier as time progresses. He really just didn't have a lot of life in him in the last basho, but here he's looking pretty good. Genki. Well, here's Maedagawa up against Sawa Hikari. They both are 6 wins in. It's an even head-to-head, 1-1 so far. Hard charge and then a pull from Maedagawa, Sawa Hikari. He's doing well to hold on so far, using that Otsuke to guard his belt. Maedagawa's double inside. He's rushing him down and wins Yorikiri. So pretty good inside handling there from Maedagawa. Shows how troublesome he is. He moves fast. He's pretty short. So once he's inside, there's not much to do. You can do to resist, though Sawa Hikari gave it a good effort. So Maedagawa moves to his 7th win. 1 more from Kachikoshi. Well, here's Aono Sato, Tokitsukaze stable grappler, who's in pretty good form, up against Ogi no Hana, who's also a grappling specialist. And jumping to the side, locking the arm with the right, and swinging down is Aono Sato. Well, he that was a perfect execution from the tachiai to the finish. I don't know, Sato didn't want to get into deep grips with Ogi no Hana. Though we did have the edge in their head-to-head, it was 12-9 coming into this bout, and now it's 13-9 in Aono Sato's favor, so smartly played. Wakanami is up against Kane no Hana. Kane no Hana, Ogi no Hana's stablemate. It's a 3-0 head-to-head in Wakanami's favor. Hard charge from Kane no Hana. He gets to thrusting at the chest here. Now he's trying for an arm lock throw and pushing again. He doesn't want Wakanami in on the belt. Wakanami is trying to find his way inside, tapping and stepping backwards, and while Kane no Hana does land face first, I don't think Wakanami cleared the distance in time. He steps out before Kane no Hana hits the ground. Well, Kane no Hana, he fought very hard for that win, his first victory against Wakanami in 4 attempts, and well earned. Now it's Amatsukaze. He's already got his Make Koshi. Just 1 win. He's up against Asasegawa Shinyumaku, who's picking up the pace as the Basho progresses. A hard charge from both. Moving a little farther forward is Amatsukaze initially, but now Asasegawa gets driving. Inside with the left, that's his favored stance. And Amatsukaze hangs on the edge there for a minute, but just has no way to save himself. Asasegawa picks up his 5th win. Amatsukaze drops to his 9th loss, so Asasegawa looking pretty good, getting his form together, picking up confidence as the Basho progresses. He was looking not so likely for a Kachikoshi in the first week, but now things are improving for him. Hakurogawa is up against Iwakaze. Neither are in top shape, but they've had plenty of head-to-heads. It's a 7-4 head-to-head in Iwakaze's favor. In low is Iwakaze, good Otsuke, pressing up on the armpit there, guarding his belt. Cutting in with the left is Iwakaze, now cutting in with the right, driving forward, trying to scoop over Hakurogawa. Hakurogawa, meanwhile, fishing for that inside right, and he's got it. Deep outside left, too. Well, this should favor Hakurogawa. Once he's on the belt, he's in much stronger shape. Iwakaze's digging the head into the chest. Typical for him. He's hiking the back, and ultimately is crushed over by Hakurogawa. Well, Hakurogawa held on and took control. Pulled Iwakaze out of the driver's seat there. Moves to his 5th win. Iwakaze to his 7th loss. So 1 more for Makekoshi, a losing record. Coming off another Makekoshi and Hatsu. Well, here's Kainoyama up against Uragawa. It's a 7-4 head-to-head in Kainoyama's favor. Kainoyama darts in, head to the chest. He cuts in with the right. He secured that grip, but Uragawa's got the outside left too, and the inside right. Meanwhile, Kainoyama is still searching for that outside grip. Driving in is Uragawa. He's pumping the gut and finishes Kainoyama Yorikiri. Well, a hard charge there from Uragawa. Good Gaburi Yori. Driving in with the torso as he moves to the edge. Almost forgot his Kenshokin there. Well, Kainoyama seemed to have a good tachiai, but the impetus of his attack just lost out. Well, now we've hit the halfway mark of the day's action, so the Shinpan are shuffling out. We'll get a new set in. All right. Everybody's getting situated. Of course, a lot of the front seats are older crowd. There's Dekiyama Oyakata, the former Shionoumi, one of the strongest Dikishi of the post-war era, from Deiwano Umi stable, and Ozeki even. One of his rival Ozeki across the way, the former Naoruiwa. Here's one of Naoruiwa's students, both from Tatsunami stable. Here's Hagoroyama, the 2nd generation. Hagoroyama up against Wakachichibu. I'll jump the gun there on the tachiai a bit. We'll try again. It's an 11-8 head-to-head in Hagoroyama's favor. Wakachichibu is not exactly in top form. Diving in low and getting inside with the left is Hagoroyama. Puts Wakachichibu on the edge pretty quickly, but Wakachichibu, he's hanging on, not giving up immediately. Leaning on Hagoroyama, he's got it the inside left of his own. Reaches for the outside right, doesn't take. Hagoroyama is being patient. Holding firm, waiting to start up another attack. Wakachichibu. Trying to go for someone thinking of an unorthodox grip. There he goes. He catches that outsider he's been looking for on the loose outermost layer of the Mawashi. Looked like Hagoroyama was trying to break the grip there, but no luck. Hagoroyama looks like he wants to throw, but Wakachichibu is inching in closer and closer. He tries to throw to Hagoroyama, but it just doesn't pop off. That Shitate Nage doesn't land. Wakachichibu wins by Yorikiri, so that's his second victory in 10 days. Wakachichibu almost got knocked out at the very opening of the match. Much stronger tachiai from Hagoroyama, but our heavyweight Hanakago grappler came through. Well, here's Kairyu Yama. He's up against Wakamiyama. This is their second encounter. Wakamiyama won their last match. In low is Kairyu Yama, grabbing the middle of the bell with his left. His right is deep inside. Optimal for driving. Wakamiyama, though, pretty hard to move, as he's demonstrated throughout this basho. Kairyu Yama digs in, drops his hips, really leans, and finally finishes Wakamiyama Yorikiri. Well, that was an all-out attack from Kairyu Yama, very much in contrast to the kind of sumo he does against the really high-ranked Rikishi. Just goes for muscle. Doesn't want Wakamiyama to wear him out. So well played from Kairyu Yama. Moves to 5-5. Wakamiyama drops to 4-6. Just a couple more losses would be his Makekoshi. Now it's an even head-to-head between the two. 1-1. Alright, Tsune Nishiki. Let's see if he can get his first win today. He's up against Hirokawa. It's a 3-1 head-to-head in Tsune Nishiki's favor, so on paper, the odds are for him. He tries to dodge Hirokawa, but already Hirokawa's hands are on his chest before he can even move an inch off of his starting position. So Tsune Nishiki, not really in it today. Moves to his 10th straight loss. Hirokawa gets his 4th win, so he's salvaging his record here in the second week. Maybe able to get that Sanyaku promotion after all. We'll see. Well, now it's Fuji Nishiki. He's already got his Makekoshi. And he's up against Kitano Fuji, who's looking to be headed in that direction at this point in the basho. It's their first time meeting. Hard charge from Fuji Nishiki, and he really... Boy, you know, they seemed even, to be honest with you, Kitano Fuji and Fuji Nishiki on the tachiai, but Kitano Fuji couldn't quite get his hand placement, and once Fuji Nishiki felt ready, he felt set, he really sped off and sent Kitano Fuji out Yorikiri very quickly. So that's a very strong lower body from Fuji Nishiki there. Really overpowers Kitano Fuji and moves to his second win of the basho. Well, here's Kiyokuni, stablemate to Asasegawa and Kairyu Yama, up against Daigo, the top man at Hanakago stable. They're not really synced up here on the tachiai. They'll try that again. Well, if some of you might remember, Kiyokuni was 14-0 going into his final day match with Daigo in the last basho. He lost that one. Now he's synced up the outside right. Daigo's inside with the right himself. Well, neither of their inside rights is really on the belt. More in a scoop position, but Daigo doesn't even really have an outside with the left, which is what Kiyokuni has. Kiyokuni looking to get that inside right. Well, Daigo's pinching it, but boy, it's close. If he really jabs in there, he could get it. Kyokuni pulling a bit. Hacking up that outside left grip he's got. Well, Daigo is synced up on the inside right of the belt. So not in a terrible position. Both these Dikishi know how to throw. But they're taking their time for the moment. Driving in now is Kyokuni, really pushing up the outside of that belt, but he almost trips himself out. We'll try an outside leg trip is Daigo. And a nice throw from Kyokuni. That Uwate Nage, outside left Uwate Nage. Uwate Nage. Sorry to say. That outside left Uwate Nage really did it for Kyokuni. Great overarm throw. Daigo almost had him slipping out there. Very topsy-turvy match, but Kyokuni shows that he has great balance. Strong lower body. Moves to 5-5. So he might yet retain his Sekiwake status on his debut. We'll see. Here's Ozeki Kitabayama. He's in the sole runner-up position right now. He's the only one-loss Dikishi behind the two Yokozuna that are unbeaten, that is. Against Sadanoyama, his fellow Ozeki. It's an 11-2 head-to-head in Sadanoyama's favor. And Sadanoyama gets to thrusting and finishes things Tsukidashi. Thrust out. So Sadanoyama, he's good at that Tsupari, that opening series of thrusts to the chest. He's really almost as good a pusher as he is a grappler, maybe even better, depending on the day. But he evens things up with Kitabayama here on day 10. They're both 8-2 now. He's got his Kachikoshi, finally. And we'll see if he can make double digits. Well, we have a Fusen show here. A pull-out. And that pull-out is from Ozeki Tochihikari. A default win for Yokozuna Kashiwado. The nature of Tochihikari's injury, I'm not aware of at this time. Take another look and see if I can update tomorrow on that. In any event, Kashiwado gets a walkover for day 10, so keeps pace with Taiho. Here's Ozeki Yutakayama. Now he's, his fellow Tokitsukaze Ozeki Kitabayama joined him on 2 losses today. Let's see if he can keep pace with that against Yokozuna Tochinomi. Tochinomi jumps to the side. He's inside left now. Looks like he's working towards a Morozashi here. Yutakayama not in a great position. Really digging his head in now is Tochinoumi. Tochinoumi, Morozashi, Yutakayama, his heels near the edge. Tochinomi's really driving in now, puts on that little outside leg trip to finish things off and beats Yutakayama. Yeah, Yutakayama not having a lot of luck against the Yokozuna this time out. Tochinoumi very much in control there. That was his style of sumo. He sort of dulled the Tachi-ai there. Jumped out of the way, not wanting to get pushed out immediately, and then once he got going, he was inside and pretty hard to shake. Yutakayama clearly didn't know what to do, or at the very least couldn't make it happen. So 7-3 now is Tochinoumi, 1 away from Kachikoshi on his Yokozuna debut. And our final match, Musubi no Ichiban with the Komusubi, Myobudani, up against Yokozuna Taiho. Well, it's a 7-1 head-to-head in the Yokozuna's favor, so yeah, odds are with him to keep the winning streak going. We'll see if Myobudani can work his way inside here. Well, no. He's got the inside left, but isn't really able to move Taiho very much backwards. Taiho just, surges forward. Once he's locked on to Myobudani, it's just a matter of time before he's able to drive him out. Not too much issue there. Taiho continues to overwhelm and to overpower pretty much every opponent he comes across. It'll be interesting to see if Kashiwado can make him work for it. Certainly Tochinoumi is picking up the pace as the Basho proceeds. So some pretty exciting stuff from the top of the Banzuke. Thank you for joining me.